and welcome to the third and final video on type 1 verb conjugations. So as you may remember, I have made a video about type 1 verbs before. Actually, I've made two videos on them. One about the mina conjugation and one about sina and han. So now here I am to explain the final three forms that the type 1 verb can take, and that is for the pronouns me, te, and he. So again, a recap, if you haven't seen my pronouns video, that is crucial. You need to know your pronouns for this, so check that out. B, check out my previous two type 1 verb videos because those are just as important as this one. So yeah, let's begin. I'm hoping by now you've watched my previous two videos on type 1 verbs, so you have already kind of a general idea of how type 1 verbs conjugate. And so I'm hoping to keep the explanation a little more brief. So first off, we have the fourth pronoun, which is me or we. So to conjugate the type 1 verb for the form we, you would use me or we. So again, let's do this step by step how I did it previously. So let's take an example. So our first example can be sanoa, to say. So sanoa is the basic form of the verb. And then type 1 verbs, you disregard the last vowel. So the a or the a at the end. You just disregard it because you don't need it in the conjugations. And then what you have left is sano. And the ending for me is mme. So it's actually very similar to the word me itself. So it's pretty easy to remember that they belong together. Me and me. Okay? So to the end of sano, you're just going to add that ending mme. So me, sano, me is we say. Okay? Me, sano, me, we say. Okay, and then we can take another example for to drive, which is in its basic form, aya. Has that double vowel at the end. You want to take the last a, disregard it, don't need it, and then you have aya. So then for me, it would be mme, right? So you would have aya me. Me, aya me. We drive, right? And then for gusua, to ask. So to ask is gusua. Now, again, the double vowel at the end, you take the last a, chuck it away, don't need it, so what you're left is gusu, which is what you're going to use to add the mme to, and then because we want to say we ask, we add mme to gusu, so it's gusume, 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 we ask. Okay? So now I have three verbs for you, and I want you to add the mme to the end. You can do this mentally, or you can write this down in the comments or on a piece of scrap paper that you have. So the three verbs I want you to try and do yourself is asua, rakastaa, and katsoa. Alright, so the answers to these would be me asumme, me rakastamme, and me katsomme. Okay? Do you kind of get how it goes? If you do have any more questions, just leave them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to help you out. Or if you have a verb that you don't know how to conjugate in the me form, leave that in the comments below as well. Alright? Okay, moving on to te, which is you, plural. So this is another one that's quite easy to remember the ending form because it's just tte. So te and te. It's basically, it looks similar, it sounds similar, so hopefully that will help you remember it better. So te, you, plural. So let's just take the same verbs again and we'll do this step by step. So first to say, sanoa. Sanoa, sano, add tte, sanotte, right? Because you have the double vowel, you take off the last A, you have sano, and then you want to end the ending for te, which is tte. So it's sano te. Te sano te. You say, plural. Okay? Aya. We want you, plural, drive. Okay? So te aya, te aya, te aya te. Okay? You take the last A off, you're left with aya, then you add the ending tte, te aya te, you drive, plural. Gusua, take the last a off, gusu, te, gusu, te, tte, te, gusu, te. Okay? So you kind of get the idea. Now let's do the same verbs again. You guys can do them yourself. So asua, rakasta, and katsoa. Go! Alright, so the answers for those would be, which ones did I have? Te asutte, you live. Te rakastatte, you love. Te katsotte, you watch. Okay? Yeah? Kind of get it? Alright, hopefully you guys remember. For me, it's mme. For te, it's tte. Okay? And then finally, we're on our last one. Woohoo! So, the last one is he. Or, in English, that is they. Alright, so let's take our first example, which is sanoa, to say. So, sanoa, again, take the last A away. Sano, you want to add VAT to the end. Sanovat. Sanovat. He sanovat. They say. He sanovat. Yeah? He sanovat. They say. Yeah, you kind of get it? Aya. Aya, take the last A away. You're left with aya. Then you add the he ending of VAT to the end. So you have he ayavat. They drive. Yeah. And the last one, gusua. Take the last a away. Gusu. Okay, so then we come to something that's a little bit different. So if the verb ends in an a, such as gusua, you have the same principle. You have gusua, you take away the last a, you're left with gusu. The only difference is when you have he gusu, instead of putting gusu vat, you have gusu vat, okay? V-A-T. It's just for like the flow of the word and how it sounds, like being able to sound it better. So verbs that end in an a instead of an a will have vat instead of vat. Right? So technically the ending for he is vat or vat. Yeah? It just depends whether the ending of the word ends in an a or an a. And in the case of the two previous examples I used, sanoa and aya, it would be vat. Gusua, because it ends in a, it would be vat. Gusua, he, gusu, vat. Okay, so let's take 4 examples this time. Let's have the 3 ones we used before. So try and conjugate the he forms for asua, rakasta, katsoa, and pysyä. Yeah? Time starts now. Instead of me just like sitting here dancing, just pause the video and click play when you are finished. Alright, so asua would be asua, asu, he, asuvat. Yeah? Rakasta, 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 rakastavat. Yeah? Katsoa, katso, he katsovat. Yeah, we're ending the VAT ending to all 3 of those verbs. And then finally we have pysyä. Okay? Pysyä, pysy, pysyvät. Yeah, it ends in an a, so you're going to use the a, V-A-T at the end of pysyä. Yeah? He pysyvät. Does that make sense? But, vat, Do you get the difference, why and where we use them now? Hopefully you do. And if not, ask away in the comments below and I will do my best to answer, or maybe someone else can also answer if they have a good answer as well. So yeah, that is the end of my type 1 verbs in Finnish. So we went over minä, sinä, hän, me, te, he, and all of their endings for the type 1 verbs. So hopefully now you have a good overview of how type 1 verbs work in Finnish, how to conjugate them, why you conjugate them, and my next video will be a brief summary of type 1 verbs, so stay tuned for that so you'll know exactly what a type 1 verb is, okay? That probably should have been my first video, but I didn't realize that, so it'll be my last one. So hopefully, if you haven't watched any of my videos, that will be the first one you watch. But yeah, anyways, enough of me rambling on. Leave me suggestions in the comments below also about different Finnish things you want to learn next. So yeah, thanks for sticking around on my channel, and I guess that just about concludes this video. Till next time.